we're back again today. All right, we got 3 more pots for you guys. I'm gonna get over there. I'm gonna get those 3 start cooking up. I don't want to take too much time today. I gotta post and I gotta edit a bunch of stuff tonight. So I'm gonna get right into it. I'll see you over there in a second. Green off. Project that forward. Bring the clay up and then push that clay down. Wherever you start feeling that bump starting to kick out, you're gonna lower your right hand to that edge. Pull up just a little bit here. And then bring that back down. Slowly bring that fist back, and then you're centered. Gonna open this up. Looking for a little rabbit on the inside of that hole there. We can't see any rabbits, so we're gonna open up that hole. Do we find any grubs? Maybe a mole. You know, you never really know. When you open up the clay, what you're gonna find in here, right? Yeah, maybe a little air bubble too. Smooth out that base just ever so slightly. Get ready to grab your llama. Your llama's biting down right on the rim of that hole and slowly lifting up that hole to become a volcano. That's all a volcano is just a hole, right? Right down to the bottom. Grab your knuckle. Right to this edge, right? And you're just trying to feel your finger through the clay. I feel the finger, and I'm slowly going to lift this up. You won't disturb the sleeping dragon that resides within the volcano. And you're going to grab a little bump on the bottom. You're going to push this rest of this clay down. We'll save that for later. To find this little bump, have the fingers right underneath there. Oh. We're just slowly walking this little bump right up the side of the pot. Like a slug going on a journey to find his next meal. He's a hungry slug, so he keeps on moving. Even when there's obstacles in his way, he just continues trekking on forward. Is it all nice and even? We got one little bump that we can push up just a little bit more. Right there. And then we're going to force it to go down. So we're going to hold on to this rim. Camera B. Slowly watch this twist. Okay. There we go. Right on this interior here. Hold that with your thumbs just a little bit. Give it a couple of rotations. Start pulling this outward. Very slow. Let the wheel do the work here, right? We're gonna slow the wheel down. Right? We're waiting for the moment to pounce, right? Here we go. Like a panther stalking a rabbit in the woods. Slow it down just a little bit. We're waiting for the right moment. And a little bit faster. Bring this up. Skip one, bring that up. Skip one, bring that up. Skip one, bring that up. Little petals on the ground there, right? We're at that bottom edge. Pushing that in. Finding that bump. There it is. And taking that up. And it's like we're just walking that bump up, right? Really try to listen to what the clay's telling you and what the clay's giving you, right? If it's giving you a hard time, you're doing something wrong. You gotta learn to speak with it. Alright, there we go. A little bit of water right on the rim again. Collar that in. And now we're gonna do a height pull. Finding this little bump. And look at that. You're just walking that little bump up. You just want to breathe. You want to look at where your hands are. You want to feel that clay. I mean, look at that pole, right? As long as you're calm, cool, collected, constant pressure, you can just walk that pole right up the side of the pot, right? Okay. Covering more distance. Again, slowly walking the twist up the side of the pot. It's a journey, right? Pots are a journey or a history. Bring this right up to the top edge there. Making sure it's nice and even. You can see I'm trying to force that twist a little bit on the top. Alright, our hand's a little bit wet right on this rim. Slowly allowing that clay to twist down, let it fold over itself. And we're going to slowly push our fingers out. Twist it, back, curl, set it there, right? You don't want to do too much, right? The first one was a little bit too much maybe. The second one I think is looking really good. And then slowly project that forward. Speed up as we get to the top edge here. And there we go, slow back down. Right to that top. Twist that top edge, push it down just a little bit. It's getting a little bit thin in that middle area. So we're going to lower our right hand down to where those spots where it was twisting. I'm going to set it back on center for a second. Add some more water. Tilt that back over. And again, it's like our hands are velcroed to the surface. Right to the bottom. Get ready for the twist. Transition. 2 lanes of traffic. Pull that right back up, right? And so you see how you start using the steps and stages of ceramics as tools that you can activate, right? Think of like combos in a fighting video game, right? Is there any rabbits down in there? I don't think so, right? Gotta make sure you add some water in there. You can't have the tadpoles drying out in the pond. Using our nails to cut across that bottom. It should feel like butter that you left out, right? The night before when you were making some midnight toast. And then you wake up and in the morning you're like, oh dang, I left the butter out. Well, it's gonna be easy to get it on the bread now, right? When I'm collaring, you can see how drastic I'm collaring that in. And that rim is just really wonky. This whole top part here is pretty wonky, right? It all starts right here at this little rip or tear. And so that's gonna be frustrating to deal with later. But let's just hang out inside of our pot right now. Right down to this bottom edge. Find this little bump. That's what you're looking for, this little bump here. Right? Every single chunk of clay is going to talk to you a little bit differently, right? And so once you have that bump, that's what you're going to be carrying up. Slow down as you get to the top there, We're going to reach that spot where we had that really thin spot. So we're not going to freak out. We're just going to let it exist. We're going to get to that top edge. We're going to chill out right there. Alright. Sweet. Getting a little bit wobbly there. Again, this is going to be another one. We're going to just walk the twist up the side of the pot, right? Again, we're going back into the jungle, right? The unknown. The depths of the ocean. Whatever is the scariest, right? You're just going to keep on walking. No matter what comes at you. Just keep on walking. Stay consistent through the pole, right? All right, the last one was a little bit of a short tendril there. Or a short vein of the pot, vein of the tree, but we're just gonna keep on walking. We're getting to the part where it's starting to get really thin, right? But what are we gonna do? That's right, we're gonna keep on walking. We're actually gonna spend some more time. Maybe we'll get a double twist here. And so you see how I'm spending some more time in that middle? Twisting this down. It's gonna wanna nest, okay? And then with one hand, add a little bit of water right on this rim. Chill, 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 chill. And then watch it twist up right at that bottom. Twist up a little bit more. Twist up more, and there you go. All right, so now we got a double twist there. Okay. Right to this bottom edge. Keeping an eye on the top, right? It's going to drift, it's going to fall, it's not going to want to listen to us, right? I have an air bubble right on the skirt as well. So got to be chill, you know? All right, open up that bottom, okay? Where's it tilting? Is it tilting to one direction? You got to be careful when you spin from here on out. And you can see it's slowly wanting to drift over to one side. We're going to keep our eye, and if it starts twisting, that's... Okay. There we go. I'm going to set that right back in the middle there. Okay. Spin, and you can see it's going to... Actually, the whole entire top is ripping open now. So we added a lot of water. Right, so that's a water fissure. That's not happening because it's, you know, cracking because of dryness, right? That's water getting in between the clay particles and ripping that open. Another pottery review. I think on this one, I'm going to start off with the one over here. For me, this pot has so much, it almost looks like a soldier or something. It's really stiff. There's something that's really nice about that slow tension that's building up through the body of the vase over here, and then I have nice petals right on the bottom. I feel like really allowing that middle to really breathe. All right, if I look at this one over here, you see this little tendril kind of snaking. It looks like it's searching for something. It's not very strained, right? It looks a little bit loose. It looks lost, right? And so I think that that's important distinction on that pot, is because the one on the top here, I mean, look at the way those tendrils look like they're just launching up to the two water fissures on that top there. I think there's really some interesting things going on these pots.